Here in the Vail Valley, there is a special attraction to this beautiful land, the lifestyle and the people around us. We share a common love for life in the mountains. Each of us has discovered a place to raise our families, enrich our lives, and give something back to our community. When people first came to this valley in any numbers, they brought with them a need to worship God in their own fashion. But that desire was difficult to achieve in a ski town with limited land and building resources. In the early years, that limitation was overcome by different faiths banding together to find a place for each to worship. The first place they discovered was actually the bar at a local saloon on Sunday morning, and the Interfaith concept was born.
The Interfaith concept has been incredibly successful in this valley. We, on a given Sunday in the winter, have about 1,500 people that come to worship here.
Since its birth, that concept of sharing facilities and respect for each other's religion has grown with the construction of the Vail Chapel in 1968, followed by the Beaver Creek Chapel in 1987. But growth in our valley has not stopped. It has accelerated. More and more of our residents have moved away from the two ski mountains and begun to cluster in Edwards and points west. It is time for facilities for faith and education to move with them. The proposed Edwards Interfaith Chapel has been under development for over a decade. It achieved reality in 2005 with the purchase of 5 acres west of Edwards. The facilities to be developed on this site will help perpetuate faith and pastoral care for residents from East Vail to Glenwood Canyon. We invite you to participate in the creation of the new Edwards Interfaith Chapel, providing a legacy for current and future generations.
I came to Vail to experience what it's like to be an Episcopal priest in a family of congregations. I really do treasure the bond and community that we have built over the years, and I want to see it extended down the valley to people that have not yet had the chance to experience sharing facilities, sharing staff time and ministry, and it's a very important piece of my life in this valley.
Our priority is a permanent school. The other chapels are booked to the max. Without abandoning Vail or Beaver Creek, we will have a third place to schedule our programming, schedule our ministries, and allow people a choice of different venues for different services.
The Interfaith concept is one that has earned renowned success in the Vail Valley for over 30 years. In our valley, the high costs of construction and land make it financially impossible for each congregation to have its own place of worship. The Interfaith concept was originally designed to permit many faiths to share the same structure to serve their congregations. But in its tenure, it has inspired so much more. For the community it serves, the Interfaith concept increases respect of all religions and the recognition of our similarities rather than our differences.
I love being involved in the Interfaith community because it is cooperation, especially among people who don't always see things the same way.
The Eagle Valley Religious Foundation is a nonprofit organization created to establish a third and very important interfaith campus in the Avon to Edwards portion